Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, we're gonna start working on ROG. So you might notice from the thumbnail, I want ROG to save my bank account. As you can see, we are not exactly super rich. I did a little bit of grinding off camera. I did not get a single Divine Orb. The plan right now is I am going to run as many maps as I can with Expedition in them, and I'm going to use, hopefully anyway, use ROG as much as I can with the artifacts and scrap metal I can find, and hopefully we can craft some basic items that we can then sell for money. And I know if you're watching, you might be wondering, well, why aren't you using Tujen? Tujen is the more efficient one for grinding currency. Well, I'll tell you why. I like ROG better. It's that simple. I just like ROG better. It's more fun to gamble than it is to just buy things. And his gambling is fake gambling because I can know how much it's going to cost me pretty much every time. So with that in mind, we're going to start running some maps and see where we can get. And also, on a side note, I did manage to get some Expedition logbooks off camera. One of them is Gwenin, so I will not be running it. And this one is not ROG, but it is Danig and Tujen. So I might run this on camera. If we could get some with ROG, that would be better. But we may as well just get into it, and let's hope that we can get some currency. So I mentioned last time that I didn't get any Divine Orbs. And while this is true, I actually did see one in a ritual altar. I couldn't afford it. I re-rolled and I found a Divine Orb inside of a ritual altar, but I had to defer it because I didn't have enough. So hopefully this ritual encounter that we have in this map will actually have the Divine Orb that I deferred, and we can use it to get some better gear. That would be amazing, actually. But knowing my luck, it's not going to be there. So we're just going to murder some other monsters and go back to that ritual in a moment. We gotta do the ritual first, and then I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope that just maybe the Divine Orb that I said would be in here is hopefully gonna be in here. I would be very happy, to say the least. Please? It is. Okay. As you can see, there's a Divine Orb in here, and we need to try to get as much tribute as possible out of these rituals so that we can buy it, because Divine Orbs are good. Because I did mapping off camera, I did some work on my Atlas passive tree. As you can see here, I actually just spec'd straight into Expedition. The reason that I didn't spec into Essence first, like I said I would, is because if you actually look at the Essence nodes that are closest, these are not the same as they were last time I played. I don't know if they were changed this league or last league, but it used to be that this node, if I remember correctly, guaranteed that essences were all minimum 1 tier higher. But that's not what it is anymore. And the only one that I would be interested in grabbing, aside from the one up here, which is not the same as the minimum 1 tier higher on all of them. This is just guarantees that one is the highest tier. This one down here also has the chance for 3 additional essences. But it's so far away from where I need to go that I figured I'd just grab Expedition, because I'd be better off just farming Expedition to get the currency I need to buy stuff than trying to grind out essences. And plus, I'm starting to get into higher tier maps now, and I kind of don't want to run essences at too much higher of a map tier, because they're going to start getting very rippy, and I'd really rather not die. And I am still wearing a tabula. Also, I finally figured out where those meteors are coming from. One of the mods on the monsters from the League mechanic actually makes it so that monsters spawn a meteor when they die. On another side note, I learned how to gravecraft between the filming of this video and the last one. I decided that it would probably be a good idea for me to look into it since it's the League mechanic. And it looked pretty simple. I just wasn't sure how to utilize the corpses to get what I wanted. And I watched a video from Ziggy D, which I will link in the description in case you want to learn how to gravecraft too. And he explains really well how it works, as well as how you can figure out how to make the items that you want. So, using the site Craft of Exile, which I am familiar with, I was able to use the grave crafting modifier on it to basically predict which corpses I would need to craft a body armor, which is what I'm going to be trying to craft. Well, it looks like we don't have the boss in our ritual circle, but based on how many points I have already, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to hit the amount I need to get that divine orb, so that's awesome. Our first divine orb. Oh, I hit that number. I can see it down on the bottom, which means divine orb. I think that's scary too. And you know what? For good measure, I want my chromatic orb. That's awesome. We got our first divine orb. I'll have to go look at how much bows are costing, but I know that explosive arrow is a very common build this league, especially since A, Zizrin put out a video for it, but B, it just looked so powerful. Rog! Hold that thought, we have Rog. You know what that means? The possibility of a logbook for Rog. And I would absolutely love a logbook with Rog in it anyway. I don't mind the other logbook that I have either, the one that has Danig and Tujen, but I explicitly want Rog. He's my buddy. Rog is going to save my character. This one over here is logbooks, so we're gonna go there first, and then from there we will move on to the other ones that are nearby. Lots of runic monsters, so hopefully we get a logbook, because that is priority number 1. Well, man, oh, I can just predict the future, I swear. You know, sometimes this game really loves me. You know, it'd be kind of crazy if I got a third one off of this guy right here. I guess my luck ran out. There's still enemies alive, I just don't know where they are. It might be a little, there it is. It might be a little hard for you guys to hear, but I can tell if the encounter is over or not because the music is still playing. Also, we got a Rog logbook. Not that one, this one. We have a lot of logbooks to run. I'll probably run the other ones off camera. Gambling with Tujen is not exactly the most entertaining thing to watch. I mean, I'm basically just pushing a refresh button over and over again and picking the items I want. Nobody wants to watch somebody go shopping. You want to do it yourself. But Rog is more fun because Rog is gambling with items that could be good. And plus, Rog never lets me down. I genuinely do think I've made more money overall with Rog than I have with Tujen. Granted, I do spec into Rog more than I spec into Tujen, but get out of here. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Well, it's another Atlas point. My plan for the Atlas now is to walk my way over to the last expedition node, other than this one that I don't care about because I don't need them to be easier. I just need them to be better. I'm going to be making my way over here to the Danig and Rog ones, and the reason I'm choosing Danig and not Tujen for my second one, obviously you guys know why I want Rog, but the reason I'm choosing Danig is because Danig can actually sell logbooks, and also his currency can be exchanged for Rog currency. So basically, through Danig, I'm accumulating more Rog wealth. Unfortunately, my problem with Rog is not actually that I have not enough scrap metal. It's that I don't have enough artifacts with him. So even though I have scrap metal, I can't actually buy items to finagle with. Granted, right now there's nothing in here I'd probably want to mess with. I mean, this has nice life on it, I guess. And this is all suffixes, so that actually could be fun to mess with. But we're going to wait on that for now. And we're going to do ourselves a logbook. I see... we didn't get any bosses, and I don't see any underground nodes, so we won't have anything super fancy. But that's alright. Okay. Well, now that all of my charges are set, we're set to go and run this map. Or logbook. As you guys know, I like to try and leave all the stuff on the ground until the end. It also kind of adds a little bit to the whole, you know, let's see what I got feeling of it, because I can see everything all at once picking it up. That is a lot of corrupting blood. I really need immune to corrupting blood on my flask. You know, I've died to it twice now, both bleeding and corrupting blood, and I'm really not a fan. That was like the first monster too. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do it right now. I don't even know if I have enough alterations for it, but frankly, I don't care. Chill and freeze, I mean, that's not even what I was looking for, and I won't need it soon, but I honestly might just take that because that's not bad for up until I need it. So I guess I'll keep that, and then I'll roll this one. There we go. Do I risk it? We risk it. That's stupid, but whatever. I don't mind scrap metal either. Scrap metal means more rerolls, and even though I need artifacts, more rerolls are always helpful because once I have enough artifacts, scrap metal is what I'm going to need. And I'm gonna get a lot more artifacts by running logbooks than I am scrap metal, most likely. Oh, I don't have my auras on. Oh, I didn't mean to open those. I wasn't even looking at my screen. I was just trying to put my stuff on. Silly me. I went through that whole map without any auras on. Those will make a big difference. Yeah, how do you feel now, punk? Yeah, that's what I thought. And that's everything. That went pretty smoothly aside from my first death. So with that, let's go pick up everything and let's see what we get. Oh, that's an interesting synthesized item. Oh wait, it's corrupted. You see, I didn't even look at it. I just saw it blue and saw the two implicits, and I just assumed that it was a synthesis. I'm not used to the corrupted thing at all. Whoa, that's a lot of Gem Cutter's prisms. That's quite nice. That's actually a lot. I don't know if I've ever gotten that many out of one chest. I'll take it. Okay. Alright, Rog. Let's see. I didn't get that many artifacts, actually. I was kind of hoping for more. Well. If I could get a third prefix of elemental damage on this one and upgrade the other two, that would actually be really, really nice. Okay. Oh? Okay. Okay. This is actually... Oh, wait, no. They're such low tier. They could be so good. No. Oh, that breaks my heart. Rog, why? Oh. Man, that had so much potential. Oh, man. Oh, well. Well, that's bricked. It was worth a shot. Let's keep looking. Ooh. That has some nice, attribute ones. That's fine by me. That's terrible. That's terrible. I'm not doing that. And I have to reroll those. Okay, yep. That's sad. This shield could be good, maybe, if I can get some life and suppression on it. Shields are generally pretty easy to make with Rog, actually. So... chance to avoid ailments isn't terrible. And I did get life, it's just really low. Okay. Yeah. I mean, what's it gonna upgrade? It's gonna upgrade one of those other things that I don't care about. Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna take it. I highly doubt It's got 6 mods on it, so it's probably not worth anything. So, I'll check it real quick. It's not going to be worth that much without suppression, though. I don't know. I might be able to get, like, 10C for it or something, if I had to guess. I'd be lucky, honestly, if I could get that, I think. But it doesn't hurt to try. The suffixes on this aren't terrible. They just need to be upgraded. Okay, this is a pretty ugly pair of boots. Oh, it had potential, but the mods are too low tier, and there's no flat life on it. So unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna go for anything. Yeah, that's just a bunch of nonsense. Well, I hyped up Rog a whole bunch, and all he did was let me down. Thanks, Rog. Oh. Well, I made, I don't know, like, maybe 10 Chaos Orbs. Better than nothing, I guess. Actually, yeah. I'll just put it in for 10, and if someone messages me quick, I'll up it. But I don't think that's going to go for very much. Still, actually, I did get more chromatic orbs. I could take a shot at getting the sockets on this. I think the best strategy, because I need 3 blue sockets and a red socket, I think my best bet is just to go 3 blue and hope it gives me a red one. You see? I'm not saying I'm psychic, but I'm telling you, there's something going on here. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, if you ever need your fortune told, I'm your guy. And now we have much better boots with much better resists. And yeah. And my lightning resist is not great, but I can take these off and I can craft it on these gloves because I have extra. And these gloves suck, but oh, they already have lightning resist. I lied. Okay, never mind. These rings are also terrible. It would also help greatly once I can get a body armor. And since I'm going to Necropolis craft that if possible, maybe I'll go shop for a, you know what, let's go shopping for a bow. I'm going to just go on the trade website real quick, and I'm going to take a look to see if I can find a bow. And if I do, I'll let you guys know. Alright, well, I think I found a starter bow I can get for a divine. I know I could craft it, and I know that it might be cheaper, it might not be, but, I mean, assuming this guy answers, but I think 1 divine for a bow upgrade from Quillrain will definitely be worth it for me. And plus, it's a short bow, which means I should be able to get the sockets I need on it, which would be huge. In case you weren't aware, short bows have a much easier time getting red and blue sockets than like a thicket bow or a grove bow. So, here's the bow. Thank you very much. And we are off to hopefully color the sockets. We all know how my luck has been with those. In the past, anyway. Apparently, I'm really lucky today, so maybe this is my day. I need 3 red, a green, and 2 blue, so it might not be a... Yeah, unfortunately, I can't put my explosive arrow into it yet, but I can put some other gems into it that I've been missing. I know I needed Culling Strike, so that'll be nice. So, in the end, all this stuff should be linked together. And I think what we'll do with our last bit of time here is, why don't we run one more logbook? We're going to run a Knights of the Sun logbook. Alright, that's the last detonator placed, and now we can run this logbook. Let's go for it. Hopefully we get some good stuff. Well, that's all of it. That was pretty easy, actually. Well, I didn't see too many things drop, so hopefully these chests give me some good stuff. I don't mind catalysts. I actually have to use Enduring Cry, so I will actually probably just swap in this gem. I might even just do that now. I mean, I really have no reason not to. Cool. Just need to go to Kirak and sell all my stuff. I have a whole bunch of 6-socketed things. One of the nodes I grabbed in there made it so that monsters dropped, or runic monsters, when they dropped items, were fully linked. That's actually not a bad fracture. I might actually hold on to that. Well, now that I have some burial medallions, I might go look at Danig's shop and check out what he has. I mean, obviously I don't want Astragali, because we very well know why. But any other currency I'll happily buy, because I will actually use it. Ooh. A level 83 logbook. Well, obviously I'm going to buy it. But, see, this is why I do Danig. If you can get a logbook, it's very nice. I can't run this yet. This is too high of a level. But it's got the Order of the Chalice and Knights of the Sun, and both of them have increased runic monsters. I don't know which one of those I'll want to do, but probably I think the Knights of the Sun one is the one you're supposed to do the most. So I'll probably do that since it's the most valuable one, but that's a very nice buy. I'm very happy with that, and it makes me happy that doing Danig was not a lost cause. Rog, why did you fail me? You had one job, man. I hyped you up so much, and this is what you do to me. Ugh. Well, I guess you don't always get what you want. We can do another map. Let's see. How about the dungeon? I've got a blight encounter in there, so... Do I have any fun scarabs to maybe make it a little spicy? No, I do not. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Look at all those chaos orbs dropping. That's awesome. Makes my life a little bit easier for grinding currency. Although, one of these times it would be really cool if I could get the one that does divine orbs. Because you can get it so that it drops divine orbs and not just chaos orbs or regals or alterations or all those other currencies. And having a map just drop me like 10 divine orbs would be great. We're already up to 7 chaos orbs just from drops in this map. That's really nice. I'm very happy about that. Give me more of them. I want more. I'm greedy. Thank you. Oh. I've gotten quite a few of those unique corpses now. I don't think I have enough to run the unique encounter. I'll check after this map. But I think I'm getting close on a couple of them. I don't know if they drop anything great. I'm assuming there's like League-specific unique items that drop from them, but we'll see. Also, I didn't... Oh, I just started the blight by accident. Okay. I didn't mention before, but the... Oh, that's a really annoying blight. The tree I have on my Atlas tree makes it so that I'm going to have about an 80% chance to run into any expedition guys on a map. So that makes it really nice for grinding. And it also means that I have such a high chance I basically don't need to worry about putting scarabs in my maps to guarantee I get them. I remember last time I played one of the mods that the chance to get them was not as high on the Atlas passive skill tree, which means that they only gave like 4% chance to encounter. So the chance for me to actually run into one naturally was like half of what it is this league. Which means that I should be getting a lot more of them, which is very nice. That does a lot of damage. I'm not going to stand over there. I see a quantity of expedition logbooks right there. That's a good sign. I'm going to try to get as many of those as I can and run them off camera. I think there's only one, actually, now that I'm looking. There's one skull for runic monsters. Well, that's disappointing. Well, That means I'm probably not going to be getting a logbook out of here, but we can try. Either way, stuff can still drop, and Expedition is a good way to get loot, so... a lot of stuff going on in this room. Actually, I might use that rare monster to test my culling strike since he's not dying instantly. Alright, let's see if I can culling strike him. I'm just gonna start spamming the frenzy arrow. Oh, it did work. That's really cool. Okay. That's good to know. I guess even if it does no damage, as long as it's an attack and it's supported, it'll culling strike him. That's really cool. Alright, map boss time. There you go. Let's see him at first for some reason. Culling strike. That's really nice, actually. I like that. Alright. Well, we are well on our way to becoming rich and wealthy. Unfortunately, obtaining all that wealth is probably not possible in one episode. And with that, I think I'm going to cut it off here. Thank you all for watching. I had a great time as always. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you next time.